Creativelylisamarie back again with another YouTube Weekly Live. That's Creatively Lisa Marie here on YouTube, on Instagram, and Facebook. And I will be right back. Hey Vanessa, I'll be right back. I gotta grab something. Where's your cookie? Who wants a cookie? Who wants a cookie? Mommy's got din din, not cookies. Hey everyone, happy Monday. Happy Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. Yo-Yo's about to get his cookie. Happy Yo-Yo. So, I'm having an issue where I am doing these lives and I don't end up eating dinner until close to midnight on the nights that I do lives. And I just don't think that's a very good idea if I can avoid it. So since I'm usually waiting for people to jump on and I'm like hanging out for a minute anyway, I figured I'd go ahead and eat real quick. So this is my dinner. Hey, Susan. So what did you all have for dinner? This is Alfredo broccoli pasta, barbecue rib with, I think it's a Boro seasoning, and a Caesar salad with extra dressing and crouton. Of course, I already made a mess. Ooh, chicken Alfredo pasta. Nice. Doesn't this look good, Susan? It actually looks like presentable. Some people might not know this about me, but I love barbecue. It's like one of my favorite foods. And it could be like barbecue anything. I just love barbecue. If I have the option to have something barbecue, I'll eat it barbecued. So sorry, not sorry for eating. But I figure if I'm waiting anyway, instead of just sitting here tapping my fingers, I might as well multitask. I did go through my stash and found a bunch of different brush pens that I'm going to be sharing. And, well, I'll update y'all on that in a minute here. I haven't had dinner. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Susan, because I got the shakes earlier and I actually ate pretzels. I didn't eat a lot, but I had some pretzels and water because I was starting to feel lightheaded and shaky. I'm feeling dizzy again, which is annoying. I actually figured out that, or I was thinking, part of the reason I could be feeling dizzy is, not enough salt in my diet. That actually happened to me years ago where I was having these dizzy spells and I was like, you know, passing out. And they said I wasn't retaining any sodium. So it was like affecting my blood sugar and stuff. I forgot all the details, but oh, I had cut back on salt in my diet. Like I was getting all salt-free stuff. This was back when I was doing vegan vegetarian stuff. And I wasn't, oh, that was another thing. Without the sodium, I wasn't retaining any fluid. So I was severely dehydrated, but not like to the point of like being in the hospital or whatever. Oh, I haven't had the pretzel chips. It depends on what brand you're talking about. I had like the name brand pretzels, just regular pretzels from the grocery store. It's actually not a name brand. I take that back. It's a brand called Craven. It's Cravn. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that in your stores. If you ever come across the brand Craven, Cravn, get their food. It is reasonably priced, like really good prices, and it's so good. And they have a bunch of different stuff. Hey, Crystal. I'm just stuffing my face. I love crisps, Susan, like the thin crisps. It could be any kind of thin crisp. I love that kind of stuff. My My one weakness as far as snacks goes is like chip type stuff. I love chips. I mean, I like my sweets, but chips are my favorite snack. Right? Yeah. You can't have any of this. It's too spicy. It's really good, Crystal. I was saying earlier that I've been eating dinner around midnight after I get off of my lives, and I don't I can't keep doing that. So, unfortunately, dinner is never ready, or typically isn't ready like before my lives. It is sometimes. And that's another thing with me starting lives early next week. I'm not sure how that's going to go cuz I don't know. I mean, I guess I could eat after those lives and I might end up eating at like 10:30 or 11 instead. But um the guy I live with, he's never home in time before to like do dinner, like to have it ready by before 7. So I might just be doing my own thing for dinner on those days, or maybe there'll be leftovers or something. Right, yeah, yeah. The ribs were already defrosted though, so I wanted to make sure we ate them before they got icky. And we needed to eat the salad before it went bad too. Hey, Holly. Hey, whatever works, Holly. I gotta build up the energy before I, do the plans and the brush lettering and all that. I gotta use the fork before the pen. The fork can be just as mighty as the pen. I took my anxiety pill right before I came upstairs, so that hasn't kicked in yet, but I was normally I would have just waited to eat honestly, but I was getting the shakes real bad and I had a couple pretzels, but it wasn't enough. And I was like, I'm just gonna have to eat. And I always wait and give people time to jump on anyway. So I was like, well, like I said earlier, I might as well just be productive and multitask. Hey, this is real planning. You gotta eat before you plan. Hey, this is meal planning. Y'all are seeing meal planning. I planned this meal. It's on my calendar. So welcome to real live meal planning with Creatively Lisa Marie. It's too bad the food's not tropical for our loop group videos that dropped today. Actually, I don't know. What's tropical food anyway? I was thinking jerk chicken, maybe. Hey, Debbie. I was telling folks that during my lives, or on nights where I do my lives, I'm not eating dinner until almost midnight after my lives. Midnight Eastern Standard Time, my time. And I just don't think that's a good idea. And I had the shakes real bad earlier and I was getting dizzy. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have to eat when dinner's ready. And it was ready like right as my live was getting ready to start. So I was like, well, I give people time to jump on anyway. And I'm usually just sitting here babbling away. So I was like, well, now they can see my meal planning in action because I have planned out my meals for the week. And this was one of them. So this is barbecue ribs with the Aboro seasoning. If anybody's had a Boro seasoning, let me know because it's really good. And then we got a Caesar salad with extra dressing and extra crouton and Alfredo broccoli pasta. And I said that the fork can be just as mighty as the pen because I need the energy to be able to do all the things. So it all goes hand in hand, literally. Look, it goes hand in hand. And I can write with this hand, by the way. I was in a cast for 4 months and I'm right-handed, so I did learn to do a little bit of writing left-handed. It's not good, but I can sign my name left-handed at least. And this is an ad for Creatively Lisa Marie's cooking channel. Welcome. It's so good, y'all. I said earlier, sorry, not sorry. I think this is a better option than me passing out or having to eat at midnight. I did pull, I went through my stash of pens and I actually got to organize my drawer. Well, I got to organize my big drawer on my desk that's right in front of me. It's a long, thin drawer that pulls out in the middle of my desk. And then on the left side, on the bottom, I have a 2-tier stacked cupboard in my desk. And that's a pen section. So I got to organize all that when I was pulling all this stuff out and putting it together. And then I also have a carousel over here to my right on my library stand cabinet, which is full of a bunch of different pens. So I pulled from that as well. And I found out something interesting that I'm going to share with y'all here shortly. But I have some fun stuff to go through. So happy Wednesday, everyone. If you want, let us know how you're doing, how you're feeling in the comments, how the weather is where you're at, and what you're drinking and what you had for dinner. I used to only ask 3 things, but now I added in the dinner from my live the other night. Well, at least it's a little earlier over there, Debbie. It's almost 9 here and I'm eating my dinner. I don't have black pepper. Shit. Hey, Bo, can I have the black pepper? Y'all, if you have a salad like this and pasta like this, crush black pepper. So good. I need a paper towel. And black pepper. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to multitask. I know not everybody jumps on here right away when I go live. Oh! That reminds me, I gotta share the link. I need a paper towel. Not black paper. Huh? You can take this back down, but I need... Do you have some? Oh, yeah, you have some. You can take this back down with you. You want to just hand me a couple of those paper towels? You know who's expecting something. Salad's excellent. Hey, it's literally like cooking. They're like... Debbie thought this was an ad. She didn't even know it was my actual live. Where's you? Okay, and I'm not the only one eating, folks. Yoda's eating his cookie over here. Yoda's eating a little cookie. And then y'all want to see Luna's here to delegate. Say hi, Luna. Say hi, Luna. There's a little kitty. And then we got Yoda over here eating his cookies. And then we got Mommy here eating her dinner. while we're waiting to go live. Or we are live, but while we're waiting to get started. Cynthia, I'm waiting for Cynthia too because she was one of the main ones that wanted me to do the brush lettering. She usually doesn't jump on right at the beginning. Isn't this background nice, y'all? It totally reminds me of what did I say it was the other night? Like the I had a perfect word for it. It reminds me of the whitewash board. What is that called? I had it the other night. My brain stopped working. Oh, driftwood. It reminds me of driftwood. So, if you're at the store, this salad comes in a pack, and it's actually a creamy truffle chicken Caesar, not chicken, creamy truffle Caesar salad. We add extra Caesar dressing, and I get butter garlic crouton to add to it as well. So it comes with small croutons like these. These are the small croutons that come in the salad. And then these are the big garlic butter ones that we add to it. And then I put crushed red pepper. Oh, and then I got this cheese mix with Parmesan, Assaggio, and what's the other one? You know what I mean? The cheese you put on spaghetti and stuff like that. Parmesan, Assaggio, Romano, I think is the third one. So I'll put that on pizza now, salads, spaghetti. That cheese is actually really good. I used to not like it when it was just Parmesan, but the blend of it with the other cheeses is so good. Oh, sorry y'all, I gotta share the link on I gotta share the link in my Instagram group chat. Our Just For Us group chat. Although I'm sure most people know I'm live, but I'm gonna share it in my stories on Instagram as well real quick. I'm getting a lot of reactions to that post, that spread I posted earlier today. I posted one of the daily pages I created for my YouTube loop group video that went live today with the tropical theme. I created multiple daily pages. I posted one of them on my Instagram page and all over Facebook. So if you want to give that any love and attention, like, save, comment, share, anything to help with the algorithm, you know I super appreciate any and all support so much. Oh, whoops. Shoot. I need to... Oh, actually, this one would have been better. Okay. I am... This is part of the housekeeping maintenance I do on my lives. Since I'm doing it like on my own, like I don't have moderators or anything, and I don't have people on YouTube posting for me that I'm live kind of thing. Like I post it from my page, but I don't have other people posting like on their pages or anywhere else that I'm live or anything like that. So I am a one-woman show. And I know people usually do appreciate the reminders. And it's weird, a lot of folks, I mean, it's surprising how many folks view my stories, but they never interact with my actual post. So, like, or vice versa. They only interact with my posts, but never my Instagram stories. And then when I share it in my Instagram stories, it also shares to my Facebook stories. And there's a lot of people that see my stuff on my Facebook stories and not my Instagram stories. So I don't post it on TikTok because I don't even have time for that, I guess. But like, it really helps, I think, sometimes to put it as many places as I can. Because, you know, sometimes I'm running a couple minutes late too, so at least they know I'm actually live. That's why I give people time to jump on before I start. Hey, Barb. You missed my barbecue pork rib. Oh, and I did mention earlier, for anybody who missed it, that the brand, I was talking about pretzels. The brand Craven, I don't know if anybody else has heard about that brand. It's CRAVN. So it's not the word craving, but that's what they're implying, but they spell it different. CRAVN. If you see that anywhere, buy it. It's super cheap and it's really good. Like, it's one of those like generic alternatives. Oh yeah, it's I was saying it's a creamy truffle Caesar salad and it came in a bag. Then we add extra Caesar dressing, buttery garlic crouton. It comes with little croutons, but we add, I love croutons. I'll eat croutons by themselves. Does anybody snack on croutons? It's like flavored garlic bread, but it's like a cracker. I love them. And then I add black pepper, crushed black pepper. And then this is fettuccine. This is Alfredo broccoli fettuccine. I ate all the meat already. I figured the meat would be really filling. Plus the protein helps with the anxiety and the energy levels. And I had just taken my anxiety pill. So, by the way, when you're taking your pills, I think this might be one of the reasons they recommend you eat when you take the pills. It actually helps make everything kick in quicker because your metabolism starts working right away. I'm assuming that might be one of the reasons. And Barb, I told them that the fork is just as mighty as the pen because without the energy of what I'm eating off the fork, I don't have the energy to use the pen. And I said they literally go hand in hand, right? I'm just cracking myself up over here, y'all. I'm just being all sorts of clever over here. Yeah. See, Barb knows what I'm talking about because Barb works out. She knows how important it is to get that protein in you and get your energy. All right. I'm good, but I'm waiting for Cynthia. The main reason I'm doing this live is because of Cynthia. Oh, I love gummies. I just saw your comment, Susan, about the nerd gummies. I have, You can't have any of it, bud. I have the Lifesaver gummies downstairs. I have the wild berry and then like the... Oh, I think they're like a tropical flavor downstairs, actually. I should have brought those up. All right. I could start showing stuff. Maybe someone can message Cynthia for me. I was hoping she's working from home today, so she would be here, but I know sometimes she jumps on later. But She knew I was doing this live, and I was doing it because she said we should do some hand lettering and brush lettering, and I was like, all right, let's do it. There she is. Hi, Cynthia. Perfect timing. You missed it all. I hope you watched the replay. I was talking about food. I was just eating my dinner while I was waiting for y'all to jump on. You missed some good information about the food I was eating and like food brands, and I was talking about meal planning and fork being as mighty as a pen and all that good stuff. Just watch the replay when you get a chance. You didn't miss too much, but I think it was good information. Okay, so don't forget to let us know in the comments how you're doing today, how the weather is where you're at, what you're drinking, what you had for dinner. I just showed my dinner. I'm drinking a Coke, of course. And then the weather here, y'all. Oh my goodness. Go check my Instagram stories. I shared 2 stories where y'all could see the weather somewhat and hear all the chirping birds and all the animal sounds and stuff. The weather here was immaculate, stunning, beautiful, the perfect day. There was a little bit of a breeze. It was in the mid 60s. It was so cold last night. We had everything open, and then I had to close everything because it was so cold, and we never had to turn on the air conditioning. It was amazing. And then the highest it got today out here was like 68, no humidity. The sun was out. There was a breeze. I mean, literally the perfect day. I got to hang some laundry outside, and it dried right away because of the sun and the breeze. I love it. Oh my gosh, such a good day. I would have sat outside earlier today, but it was actually too cold. Like, I actually had to put a blanket on me inside the house because I am now a really old lady. So the weather was amazing, and then I'm feeling pretty good. I am starting to get dizzy again, but like I said, I think that might have to do with not having enough salt because I'm not eating as much food. I'm hardly eating any food, so I'm not retaining any fluid. So I think that's contributing to me being lightheaded and dizzy. I just realized that literally like 20 minutes ago. I'd forgotten I had that issue a couple years ago. You would think this and the coffee would have enough salt, I guess, but if I'm not retaining fluid, then it doesn't count. I need to go lick a salt block like the goats and cows do. I need to get a human salt block. That sounds disgusting. Oh, but I took my anxiety pill right before I got up here and started eating. So it hasn't kicked in yet, but overall, I don't want to jinx myself, but overall, I've been doing okay. Not getting as much sleep as I would like, but the sleep has been good. Whenever I sleep, it's usually pretty good. And I've been having some really weird dreams. So my subconscious is super active. Do any of you have dreams often? And if you do you remember them? I remember some of my dreams, and I'm like, it's a good thing I don't keep a dream journal because I'd probably get in trouble if anybody ever read it. Lisa Marie's got a pretty active imagination. I'm sure it was, you always give good info. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. The weather is breaking here. Yep, cool, breezy weather. Yep. I feel like the East Coast probably had that. You're up above me, so that makes sense. I don't see many other folks talking in the comments anymore, so I'm not sure if people are just hanging out. Don't forget to give my video a like, though. I've seen more people watching than have liked the video. So if people could like my video, that definitely really helps me. And unlike Instagram, you don't have to go back and like the video again. Once you've liked the video once during the live, you're good to go. Oh, and also, unlike the Instagram lives I used to do, I don't know you're here unless you talk in the comments. I can see the number of people watching, but unlike Instagram, I cannot see names. I can only see names in the comments. So I just want people to know that so they don't think I'm ignoring them, or they're like, why doesn't she see me on here? That's why YouTube is set up way differently from Instagram. And not everybody does YouTube lives or has ever done one, so a lot of people don't know that. And some people have never done Instagram lives to even know the difference. So I like to let people know how all that works. So my dreams have been so weird because I've been eating dinner so late at midnight. I stay up late. So I'm eating late. Oh, I was already staying up late anyway, but I'm eating late and then staying up late. And then when I go to bed, that food is like attributing to my dreams. So depending on what I eat is how I end up dreaming about really weird stuff. Never a dull moment here with Lisa Marie, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Which is fine with me. Let's see. Um, all right. So yeah, I appreciate you all being here, and like I said, if you feel comfortable or if you're even able to type, I don't. Some people are doing stuff while they're watching and listening to me, but feel free to let us know how you're feeling today, how the weather is where you're at, what you're drinking, what you're eating, any combination of that, whatever you feel like sharing. Weather here was cooler than usual. It was nice. Leftovers for dinner. Was there a third question? What are you drinking, Debbie? That's the. There's 4 questions now. How are you feeling? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, 4. How are you feeling? How is the weather? What you're drinking? And what you had for dinner? The 3 questions, my 3 typical questions are: how are you feeling? How is the weather where you're at? And what are you drinking? I tacked on the dinner question as of my last live. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I just never know what people are doing on the other end of what I'm doing. Been scared too, but I started drinking water. Feeling nice. Had a gummy. That's kind of how my anxiety meds make me feel, Debbie. Like how your gummy makes you feel. For me, the anxiety pill takes the edge off, so to speak. And it's only 0.5 milligrams, so it's not a lot. But it's amazing what a difference that makes. I can't even tell you. Oh, Cynthia, I just saw your comment about the lives. If you want, you could do one with me. Let me throw this out there real quick. So, on Instagram, I used to do, or I have done, I think I've done like 4 or 5, 6 of them at this point, but I called them Planner Babe Lives, and I would do lives with other content creators. Now on Instagram, you can do up to 4 people. I don't know how many you can do on YouTube, but I can go live with someone else on YouTube. And I haven't thrown this out there, but if anybody's interested in doing a live on YouTube with me, reach out to me and let me know, and we can do one. And we can start with something simple. We could do a plan with me live together. Um, so yeah, I'll go ahead and put that out there. And just a reminder also, I am going to be doing lives again for the holidays this year for 2024. I did Instagram lives last year for 2023 on Thanksgiving and Christmas Day, both of them on the actual day of the holiday for people that don't celebrate, for people who don't want to be alone on the holidays, and also for people that do celebrate but they want to have some fun at the end of the night or whatever the case. Basically, I'm just around if anybody wants to hang out during the holidays. So I am doing that again this year for 2024. However, I am doing them on YouTube, not Instagram. YouTube and Instagram are not that much different as far as people being able to attend a live. So, um, all of my lives are predominantly all YouTube now. But I did want to throw that out there. So for Thanksgiving, I had thought about doing one for Halloween, although I don't know if that's actually considered a holiday per se. And Halloween's on a Thursday, FYI. Um, Thanksgiving Day is on a Thursday. So typically my lives are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So what I might do is, since it's a holiday week, I might not do my live that Wednesday and move it to just Thursday instead, since that's actual Thanksgiving Day. So the week of Thanksgiving, I would do my lives Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So the schedule would change a little bit, but and I could do 4 lives that week, but I figure if the days are so close together. And I could do Wednesday instead of Friday. But this is Black Friday shopping, so I figure people are going to be up early. Then they might take a nap, and it might be fun to talk about Black Friday shopping that night. And just have, that's another thing for these lives. It can be a holiday escape for people, like escape from their family and pressure and stuff you don't want to deal with, so you can just come have some fun. And then for Christmas is actually on a Wednesday this year. So this actually works out because I would be going live on Wednesday anyway, typically. So for the week of Christmas, my lives will be, as usual, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then the following week on New Year's Day, I would do the same thing. So instead of going live on New Year's Eve, I would go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and New Year's Day would be included in that live. So luckily, with the days I go live, it kind of works out. But most people would probably just take the holiday off, but not me. I'll still be here. Now, on the lives last year for 2023, I did have a bunch of small shops sponsor giveaway prizes for all the games I played, but I don't want to like beg small shops or bother small shops to try and get people to sponsor giveaway prizes for the lives I'm doing. That was a lot of extra work on top of doing the lives already anyway. And, I mean, it's nice if people want to do that and everything, but like, I was just going to do the lives and like play games and like have fun kind of thing. Just like a safe space to hang out for the holidays. So that was my idea. All right, so I was just talking away. I wasn't even looking at the comments. Let's see. I'm feeling nice. My youngest takes anxiety meds. Oh, really? Yeah, I've been taking the anxiety meds for a while. It's a long story, but I've had a lot of medical scares and I've had a lot of things go downhill on me since I turned 40, and things kind of snuck up on me, and getting older has gotten worse, and it's been really tough to say the least. But I mean, I want to get to the point where I'm not taking anything. This is supposed to be a short term, although I've been doing it for a while, but the ones that I've been taking are only 0.5 milligrams, and I only do it twice a day. And sometimes I forget like to take them at a regular time per se, so that's good news. Crystal takes anxiety meds too. Yeah. I might have to take you up on that so I can get over the fear. Definitely need to talk beforehand. Yeah, Cynthia, just message me and let me know. And Susan, just message me and let me know about doing a live. And I don't know if my lives, like, if that'll probably be like a Wednesday thing, I was thinking. Like it could take place, because my Wednesday lives are kind of like a random live. Although, to be honest, I only have so much Happy Mail to show on Mondays and Fridays much anymore. I do still have stuff to show you all that I never shared. That's just been sitting over there, so I'm finally catching up. And I have stuff coming, but I'm not getting anywhere near as much stuff as I was because I have so much stuff. So
If people want to send me stuff to share, that's different, but I I mean, I'm still in between jobs, so technically I shouldn't be buying anything. But most of the stuff I'm buying with my play money from selling stuff and affiliate income and other stuff like that. So, okay. So since I ate, I just have to make a quick pit stop real quick, and then we can actually get started. And Cynthia, look at all the stuff I found. And Cynthia, I was wrong. I actually did find two Right Tech pens that are brush pens. I don't think I looked up brush pens online. I don't think these were the same ones you were looking at on Amazon, but they do have the brush and the fine tip. And I got these in a package. Let me show you real quick if I can find it. I got a package of different Right Tech pens that came in this pouch off of Amazon. And it was a bunch of different types of pens from Right Tech. And it included these two. And the colorways for all the pens was like these colors, like blues and purples. I really love this bag. That was one of the main reasons I got it. And I had never tried Right Tech. So I didn't like some of the pens, and I don't remember if I like these or not, but we're gonna test them out. So some of these I haven't really used much at all. I've never used the mild liner brush pens. I have those as well. And then I've got some other ones to show y'all. I also have just that planner just... Yeah, so both the planners I have, I got in the big size because I love the big size. And this is the first one I got, obviously, in 2021. And then I got this one, and I'm obsessed with these discs. I love them. And then this is the workbook. It's Paper Peony Press, and I got this off of Amazon, so I was going to show you all that. I do have printouts. Oh, are the printouts in here? I have printouts. No. There might be some printouts in this one. I was going to show you all stuff I had in here. Okay, no. I have printouts somewhere that have hand lettering stuff on them, but I didn't want to go digging that much for stuff. I've been cutting every single Halloween sticker I've made, so I have all that to show. Oh, if you want to do a live just to show stuff, Susan, you should just go live. Like, we've tagged your channel a lot. That'll help build up your following if you go live. I might have to take you. But hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Uno momento. Uno momento, por favor.
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. I'm back, Cha-Cha. I'm back. Okay. To get it over. Yeah, but you've already been live on Instagram, Susan. And you've been sharing your stuff on there. It's pretty much the same thing. And on, I mean, with reels and lives, it's pretty much the same thing. And you don't even have to talk. And actually, Susan, if you're just sharing your items from your shop, you don't even have to go live. You could just make some YouTube videos and show your stuff from your shop. And those will actually probably do better than your lives, to be honest. Since you're growing your channel, you know. Okay. I'll show you. Yeah, so if you do a YouTube video, Susan, that might actually be a good idea, because then you'll get used to being on camera and like talking if you want, or just getting on there and showing your stuff. You could do some music in the background, or just not have any noise and just have you sharing your stuff. But those videos will probably be more popular, especially if they're not that long. If they're like clips, you know, short videos of you showing your stuff, those will probably help grow your channel quicker at this point. At the point I'm at, my channel's been around for a while, so the lives I feel like are a little different because I already have a following, so to speak. And my channel's been active for a while. Okay, so like me just sitting here on a live with you sharing stuff, I don't know that that's going to be beneficial. Also, if it's like that, you would want to start it from your live, and it wouldn't be like my following would be a part of that. Anyway, there's like a whole technical side to that. Okay, so I was thinking I was going to do a flip through of the planners, but I figure I'll go ahead and start with this. So like I said, I got this from Amazon a long time ago. I don't remember. It might say on the inside, but it says learn to letter. I can't remember if I got this before the Happy Planner ones, or if I got it in between. Let's see. Beginner's Guide to Lettering and Modern Calligraphy. I know there's a lot of different ways to call this, and brush lettering is what I'm used to as far as like the planner community. That's what people talk about the most, is the brush lettering. So this does not have a year on it for some reason. That's weird. Usually it'll say what year it was. Oh, and I don't have my glasses on. Shoot. I knew I was forgetting something. But this one's cool because it has the techniques, the lowercase brush script, uppercase brush script. And I want to use the Happy Planners, but this might actually be better because this actually explains everything. Because I don't know what I'm doing, just so y'all know. This is how I typically write in my own like style. So I'm used to just like a script type of style writing. This is what I would be trying to achieve. This is what I'm not good at. So they have all that. So you can see where I tried to start doing it. So bad. 112. I think this was the date, January 12th, that I tried to do these, and you can see they're not any good. I think it looks better when letters are connecting to see if you're doing any good, but when you do them all by themselves, like, it's not going to match this exactly, because this is a printed, like, this is from a machine, not a person. You know what I mean? So, and then I tried O's, which I didn't even come close. Look at the O's. The line goes in. I didn't do that. I kept doing the line on the out, and it was just this little tiny blip. I don't know what I was doing. I am so horrible. Y'all think, like, my handwriting's not bad, but y'all think you might be bad at something. I am horrible at brush lettering.
Like, I am not good at it at all. So there's this whole workbook though, and it does have the different types of letters, not just brush lettering. It has a mixture of stuff. So we could do a couple of the brush lettering ones tonight from here, and I could go over what it actually says. You know, the brush lettering is, because like I said, it does have other types. Connecting those letters, see, this is what we would, and here's some practice words. So that could be fun. Create your own magic. Debbie, are you still there? Look at the unicorn. Oh, and in case y'all don't know, Debbie is from Shine Sticker Studio. One of the owners of Shine Sticker Studio. You rock. Okay, so these are projects where it's different. Okay, practice. Okay, yeah, see that. This looks really hard. I've seen with brush lettering, people lift up their hand to like do each letter like separately, and that's not how I write. I keep everything together and just write it. So brush lettering for me is very like against my muscle memory. Yeah, it doesn't have the year on here. This is the ISBN number if anybody wants to take a screenshot. I don't even know if this is still available on Amazon or not. And if anybody wants to look it up, it's Paper Peony Press, A Beginner's Guide, Lettering and Modern Calligraphy. Learn hand lettering and brush lettering. It's got a nice, like, soft velour cover, too. And it's very portable. Like, this would be good if you wanted to take with you to have in your bag if you wanted to practice, like, on the go. Like, I wouldn't take this anywhere on the go. Like, this is something I would use at home. Yeah, see, Cynthia said do a YouTube video. And that way you can do it in your own time, too. Like, if you're up late or up really early or whatever, you could just make the video. And I don't edit my videos. I just make sure you can hear me and that I have sound. So if you're not doing all the, like, extra special stuff, you could literally just make the video and upload it. And once it goes live, people can see it. Maybe we should do a lettering calendar and we can learn. A lettering calendar? What do you mean, Cynthia? Okay, so this was the first planner I got as far as the lettering. I wrote this, this is actually my birthday month, and I just found the planner community. It was more like the end of December 2020, but it was like the last week of December 2020. So I just make it easier and say that I found the planner community at the beginning of 2021. But I got this within that first couple weeks already. And I was so excited about it. I even wrote in teal, and you can see how horrible. So my idea was to write my name when I got it, and then write my name after I had done the brush lettering for so long to show my improvement. And you can see that I never did that. So hopefully someday I will fill that in and it will look good. Okay, but here I did practice a bunch of words. And I just went through but this is how I write. I mean, I think this was me trying to do some hand lettering, but a lot of this is mostly just how I write. Like, I was trying to do it here, but I mostly do the script writing, so I have all those months empty. And then I did go through and I tried to do January and failed horribly. Look at my O's. Oh, this is where I got the idea for the O. So they changed it. See, the O's used to look like this with this little thing on the end, but those other O's I was showing you, they have the line through it. So it gets confusing because you're like, well, which way should it be? And then here I had written National Handwriting Day and National Sticker Day. So I was actually like filling this out. I had goals listed. And I thought this was cool. I think this is a cool thing to keep as like a workbook, like ongoing. And then I use the calendar obviously to practice. So I just went through and did the alphabet, and I did it here too. So I think it's fun because you can use these however you want. So I added like a couple of small stickers here. And then you see my horrible writing. And then I started adding in the different pens I was getting. Oh, and here I started putting stickers of what I was practicing. And then here I started actually decorating a little bit. It looks good when it's all filled in, but if you look close, you can see I didn't do these very well at all. Like even my E's, look at how the E ends right here. And I mean, it comes up and everything with like the tail, but I was so inconsistent. Oh my gosh, it's just funny to go back and look at how bad I am at this. But see, I'm still showing it. No matter how bad I am, I'm still showing it. My eyes aren't the worst. And I think it's just the point of trying. I should post some of this on social media and in some of the Facebook groups and be like, y'all worry about if I actually use something. This is what it looks like when I'm using it. Look at how many times I wrote my name. And they all suck. I wrote it over here too. Sucks, sucks, sucks. Like practice a word a week or something like that, and then we can share with each other. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. If we're only doing one word a week, that's not gonna be. That's gonna be. It's gonna take a long time to learn a lot of words. um. So yeah, I just wanted to do a flip through of. I even wrote goal of the month and goal. So I was just using certain sections. It says practice your letters, and they have it there. So I just went through and did it. Your name here. So I thought it was fun. And then look at this one, y'all. Whoa. Look at all that. I didn't finish these 2 days, or that one, for some reason. I think I did enough, though. Like you did in the planner, 1 word a day. Well, I am going to be creating a monthly challenge for prompts for September. Oh, where's Megan at? I wish Megan was here. I'm going to be doing a new monthly challenge that is journaling prompts. And I'm going to try out the month of September and see how it goes. And it's going to be kind of like fun type of journaling prompts. But I could also come up with a lettering calendar as well. Let's see. So that's we have that one. Okay, and then I have words listed here to practice, but I didn't fill it in for that week for some reason. And then I did do this one. The nice thing about the lettering planners, y'all, the dates don't matter. And like they even give you room to practice the word March here. So that's the one thing I love about these planners is when it's like a workbook planner, I don't care about the dates. And I can still fill this in and do whatever I want with that. And then it's nice that they actually include tips and tricks. This one's a little cleaner, but I did put some words. Okay, and then I put labels in here, but I didn't put any words in. Same for this one. Oh, another thing, y'all, this is a great way to use up these kind of stickers, like these little header stickers. You just put them up here and then you list the word you're going to do. Also using up washi if you want to cover up. And then I've seen people decorate spines. I've done that before too. So like there's a lot of way that you can use up your stickers in here too as well. See how many different label stickers I've been using? And just a bunch of random ones. And then little box stickers. Okay, I don't know if I actually... Okay, there's more. I don't know if I actually practiced anything else or just decorated. See how I added this down here though? Oh, and then this is Simply Gilded washi that I did vertically with the bows. So I kind of did like a teal. I think I did this for a reason too. I think there was a... But look how pretty that turned out. Okay, and then here I did the spine with some florals. Okay. So look at all this that I still have plenty of room to practice and letter in. And I've already got the labels in there for multiple months. I don't know if I did that for all of them. Oh, here I got some foil ones. I don't know if I did it for every single month for the rest of the year or not. But I just think that's such a fun way to use up those labels. Maybe I did. Look at all these different labels. And these have foil on them. And those aren't even like the regular square labels. They're like these wavy ones. So you can play around with different stickers to use too. And they don't take up a lot of space. You still have plenty of room. I love these big planners. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. All right. And not all the colors are matchy-matchy either. I mean, I just kind of went through and grabbed stuff. Okay, so I think I did do... Yeah, I think I did set up labels. Oh, no, there I stopped. So midway through November. Oh, look at this one, y'all. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if everybody's seen this lettering planner or not, all the way back from 2021. I didn't expect to flip through the whole thing, but I couldn't remember. Okay, so here's some notes pages. These are notes pages that I actually got as inserts. And I think I have more of this somewhere too, but I've got them in the back here. So this is the last page of the actual planner, and then I added these in where it says practice makes perfect. And it's actually got the dotted lines. Okay, and then, yeah, it's hard, Cynthia. I can only lift this up so much. I lifted it up as much as I could, and this is a huge planner, so I can't be perfectly in frame with everything I'm doing, and I can't constantly do this because that would make me sick if I did that. Okay, so I love this one. Like, it makes me sick doing it. It makes me sick watching if someone else did that. So I love that. I think this came on the deluxe disc. I'm pretty sure. And this is lovely letters, pretty words, happy heart. And then when I was looking earlier, I was in frame. So this was 2022. Oh, that's what this is. So I was marking the pen I was using. So TF is Tombow Funadasaki. So I was labeling the type of pens I was using when I was lettering here. That's a zebra. And then, so these are name stickers from different shops. So I tried to letter my name. And then I just tried to letter it with the... So even all that stuff you saw me practice in 2021 did not translate into 2022 at all. So I didn't practice enough, basically. And then I tested some pens here where I did the labels. Because some of the pens are soft tip. So that's what these letters were. I'd made a legend with letters of the different pens. So that's some of the pens I was going to show you all. There's a couple more of them. I have more than what's on here, but okay. And then it looks like I did some words for January and nothing after that as far as the perpetual. Oh, I was going to list out what sticker, pens, and washi for the weeks of, and I never did that. I did fill in National Sticker Day, my birthday, and National Handwriting Day. Oh, I was going to write these things. That was National Handwriting Day. Didn't do that. Okay, so I did label some of the days here. 2022, this was my birthday on a Friday. That's the word we had. And then National Handwriting Day was 2 days after. So I guess National Handwriting Day is soon after my birthday, usually, I think. Okay, so I had those. I don't know how many weeks I labeled in this, but I didn't ever do anything in this planner, really, other than put in a couple of the stickers. I think I had good intentions, but you know how it goes. But I don't want these to go to waste. I did pull certain weeks where I put, like, this is St. Patty's Day week for that year. So I would use these green stickers because I figured they match. So I think I went through and sporadically did that here and there. Oh, and this one's neutral. If you noticed, the first planner I showed you all, it did not have neutral pages. They were colored pages. So this one's neutral. So next Wednesday, by the way, y'all, I'm doing a talk for 2025 planners and journals. This might be part of my 2025 lineup to start doing this again. I've got this bookmark in here. This is the life. I've got other bookmarks I can use, but I just had that one in here randomly. So if we are starting, we're in August, even though this needs to be redated, but the dates don't really technically matter, so I actually could just start from the beginning, to be honest. Since I just said earlier that the dates don't even matter. So these, I wasn't showing the dividers in the last one. Try a monoline cursive script. See, this I feel like I could do. So I feel like there's a lot of typo lettering I can do. It's the brush lettering that I'm going to have problems with. So this is the divider for February. Pro tip, make your lettering composition easy and dynamic with lettering templates and mixed styles. Words don't build a future, your action does. Try a lettering template. Too many ideas, not enough time. That is the story of my life. Texture and color make it more fun. That's a pro tip. Have fun with messy letters. April. Ooh, look how pretty this is. Lettering. So it has the ascender, the crossbar, ligature, the upstroke or hairline, the downstroke, the flourish, the descender, and the counter. Lessons, get to know letter language. Pro tip, get to know the rules so that you can break them. I just break rules whether I know them or not. I am a rule breaker though. Share a kind word today. Try an embellished serif style font. Pro tip, find inspiration browsing pretty fonts. Add a little pizzazz with flourishes, serifs, and simple line work. June has this pretty teal color. Pro tip, adding a shadow gives depth and interest to your letterstrations. So see how there's a shadow here? That looks really hard. Believe in yourself. Play with words and shadows. Yeah, that would take a while. This matches the cover of the planner with the pretty foil. Lovely letters, pretty words, happy heart. Pro tip: 2 ways to jazz up a hand lettered serif font. 1, line weight variation. 2, flourishes. So I'm assuming it's talking about this. These are flourishes. Add simple flourishes. Okay, and then we got this pretty alphabet here. Experiment with drawing letters. Reference lettering artists or points and challenge yourself to draw each letter in a variety of styles. September has big ideas, have fun with shadows. So I'm assuming this is shadow work. Go big and add some deep shadows and drama with simple mixed styles. So this isn't just brush lettering. Like, this is different types of lettering and stuff. Handwritten script, shadowed layered font, and textured handwriting. Mix up type, style, and textures. Pro tip: typograph compositions with a variety of letter styles are fun to look at and stretch your creative muscles. I really wish I had my glasses on. Okay, here we go. Brush lettering basics. Let's review. So here they go over that somewhat, and then they show you the alphabet. And then that other divider in the other planner, I actually had moved that into this one when I thought I was going to use this one, because I wanted to be able to reference the letters. Because these are like the brush lettering letters. So I had moved this tab into this planner when I was trying to use it. So December has pro tip: grab a kid's marker, a paintbrush, or a calligraphy pen and get messy. The person who doesn't make mistakes is unlikely to make anything. Try a messy script in your own style. Boy, have I done a lot of messy scripts. Okay, I didn't add any of those handwriting pages in here, but I did write out the name of the pens, and I tried to do it in brush lettering, and it didn't work. I failed miserably. All right, so I used to take this downstairs with me and have it downstairs readily available to make it easier. So then when I'm just sitting there like relaxing and hanging out, I could actually sit there and practice. I did want to remind or point out that if you were on my last live, do you remember when I did the pen test and these acrylographs had a bunch of issues? Well, I emailed Archer and Olive, and they said that they would give me, they said since the pens are older, they can't give me a refund. Since these pens are older, they said they couldn't give me a refund, but they said what they would do is either give me a store credit to use how I wanted, or they would let me order a set of 10 pens from the website that are currently in stock. Well, I told them, first of all, I didn't want to do the shop credit because I didn't think it was fair that I have to pay shipping using a shop credit, because I already paid shipping twice on 2 sets of pens that don't work. So that means I'd be paying shipping 3 times over, and the shipping's not cheap. And I just don't think that's fair. So I said, okay, well, I'll do the replacement pens. Well, my first thought was I'm not getting acrylograph pens ever again because I've had nothing but issues with them. So then I got worried that they might not have more calligraphs, but luckily they have 3 sets of calligraphs on there that I didn't even know about because I haven't been shopping on their website for a while. Long story short, I picked out the Attic Treasures calligraphs. They haven't sent me the tracking number yet, but when I get them, I'll, show them to y'all. But I've been testing these out for you all in a couple of different notebooks. So it turns out when I was reading the description for the calligraphs, I don't know if anybody remembers from the live I did, I said I didn't know what these were for. I was like, I don't even know what calligraphs are for. So it turns out that when I read the description, they're actually brush lettering pens. So the broad tip is for brush lettering. They do have a fine tip, but it said that it could be used for highlighting stuff, but ultimately it's a brush pen. So when I said I was going to collect up all my brush pens, I didn't realize that I had 3 sets of brush pens here from Archer and Olive, which I've been showing you all. So I have the Flourish collection, the Jewel selection, and the Tropical selection. So I just thought that was kind of funny and wanted to share with y'all that I ended up having more brush pens than I even realized. So those were the planners and the flip throughs. Now, here are the pens. So, and these are just the ones that I have, obviously. Now, for the Tombos, I got the Tombow set from Amazon that has every single color. So I have the Tombow stand with all the colors. I just have certain colors like here on my desk easily available, like colors that I really like or that I think I would use often. Where the heck are the rest of my Tombos? Oh, there we go. So I did grab a couple of Tombows. Now, I do remember when I was learning brush lettering that they said Tombows are not good to start with because when you're learning brush lettering, you're supposed to use a hard tip, although that one actually felt kind of harder. But supposedly you're not supposed to use a soft tip when you're learning brush lettering. Let's see, what else do I have here? So all of these, I have not been looking at the comments, y'all. Just an FYI. Maybe I should look at the comments. Okay, there's hardly any. Alrighty, just talking to myself. So, these are the Crayolas. These came in a really pretty tin. And these are... This is the brush tip. Crayola signatures. So I've got a bunch of these. So I just kept them all together because I can use these pens for multiple different things, but you know, back when I got them and everything, the idea was that I was going to be using them for brush lettering. Okay, so those are the Crayolas, and they come in, you know, a bunch of different pretty colors. And then I tested this one out the other day that I got at a local art and craft store. And it's Eco Line, which I love, and it's teal, so of course I had to get it. So this has a thicker tip as well and a softer tip, but it's teal, so I wanted to keep it here. Okay, and then I have the mild liner, which these are soft tip as well, so these are probably for a more, I mean, I guess it's kind of a hard tip, but it's not as hard as some of these other tips are. So I've got the mild liners. And then this one, I think, came randomly from someone in a box or something. It is a dual brush pen, it says, from AN Art, AEN Art. I like the color. I don't know if it still works. I haven't tested some of these in a long time. I've just had them here with my brush pens. These are the ones I showed earlier that I got in a multi-pack of different Right Tech pens. I decided to keep these. They have a brush and a fine point. I like the colors. I don't remember if they write well or not. I kind of like how long they are too. So I have those, and then let's see, what else do I have? Oh, okay, so these are Tombows. I think I had more of these pens, and I do have more of them somewhere or something. I know I've given some away, so I think these came in more colors, and I might have given some away, or I have them sitting somewhere else and I don't know where they're at. But these are zebras, and it just says brush pen. Oh, and these are like a hard tip, so these are good for like beginners. Not sure if y'all can. Where am I at? There you go. So those are more like beginners. And then I have, these are the, I think these are the Pentels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. These are the Pentel's brush sign pen. Yeah, so these are like the harder tip as well. So good for beginners. And then here are the Fudinasaki type. So what do we got here? Those two are the same. Oh, here we go. This was a 3-pack, and then I have 2 blue. I know I've got more of the black ones somewhere. I just don't know where they are. So yeah, these are the Tombow Fudinasakis. I have blue and black, and then oh, these are the zebras that are similar to the Fudinasaki, and these have the hard brush tip as well, which are supposed to be good for beginners. So I've got blue, black, and gray. And these are supposed to be good for beginners as well. Which you can see the difference between the hard tips versus a soft tip. Like the other ones I was showing. So everything else I have to the left here is like a soft tip, wide tip. And then to my right, I have the hard tips. I am not even bothering with the Archer and Olive because I've been using those for a while to... Well, I could try one of them or 2 of them or whatever. I prefer the brush tips with actual hairs. The felt ones degrade pretty quickly. Yeah, why not that? Debbie, did any of the brush tips I show have the actual hairs? I don't want to use anything that has real animal hair or anything like that. I'm not sure if it's... I hope it's synthetic hair, but I don't use animal... Like, I don't do leather or anything like that, so... Whenever I see hairs or something like that, that's what I automatically think. I guess these don't have hairs. The Tombos. I'm not... I don't know if any of the pens I have here have hairs. I'm assuming the mild liners don't. And I'm assuming the Crayolas don't. They all look like the same type of tip. So Cynthia, do you have a request on anything that I do as far as the hand lettering? Because I can try out the different pens. And I can actually do like... I could do the practice here. I haven't done brush lettering in a long time though. This has the oval stroke, the O. This has C, and this has E. So these are mostly like letters. I could try and read about what I'm supposed to be doing for the brush lettering. Uppercase brush script alphabet. More than likely I'd be doing lowercase, which I think is what I tried to practice. Lowercase brush script alphabet. Get out your brush pens. You can just try the different pens. You have to see the difference. I have tried all of these pens for the most part. I mean, I've used them all, but not to actually brush letter because I don't know how to brush letter. But I have tried a good amount of them. But I didn't know if there was anything in particular, if you wanted me to go over... Let's see.
What they got here? Let's start at the very beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When we begin with ABC. Does anybody know what that's from? When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi, do, re, mi. The first three words just happen to be do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do, a deer, a female. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Now I gotta watch The Sound of Music. I love that movie. Hey, Jody's here. Thank you. Jody knows what I'm talking about. I love Julie Andrews, and I love Sound of Music. I love Mary Poppins too. I love all of it. Hey, Barb. Oh, I hope you watched the replay. I was showing a bunch of different brush lettering stuff, and I did a bunch of flip throughs of planners and stuff, and I showed a bunch of pens and everything, and I flipped through this that I got on Amazon, and I was asking Cynthia if she had a preference on what I started doing. And I read Let's Start at the Very Beginning, so then I started singing Sound of Music. Because I love the Do Re Mi song. Do, a dear. I love that scene in the movie too. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I gotta watch that movie. Such a good movie. All right, you creative geniuses, let's get started. First, let's look at the 4 T's in this introduction to lettering. Terminology, technique, tools, and tips. I know you are anxious to dive in and flip to the fun projects, but lettering is a skill that is truly built based on practice. First, let's get familiar with a few basic lettering terms. Okay, I was talking about those earlier. I've read through those before. Okay, they have those different ones: brush lettering, hand lettering, and calligraphy. Okay, so whenever I say I'm trying to remember the word brush lettering, people mention hand lettering and calligraphy, and they mention a bunch of other terms. So this is under technique, and it says what's the difference. So there is an actual difference between each of them. They are not all the same exact thing. Traditional calligraphy is a beautiful form of penmanship created by using special instruments, a dip pen with a nib and ink. So think fountain pen, but you're dipping it in the ink with one of those. And I actually have one of those pens, so I will be doing that with some fountain pen ink. So I am going to be doing some calligraphy at one point or another. Traditional calligraphy has a set strict of rules in regards to strokes and formation. As calligraphy has become increasingly popular, modern calligraphy has emerged to create different strokes. Okay, so modern calligraphy, you can bend the rules to create different strokes and formations while also using different mediums. In this book, we'll be learning modern calligraphy. Okay, brush lettering is a style of lettering that looks like it was created with a brush! Exclamation point. To create this style of lettering, a brush pen or an actual paintbrush is used. In brush lettering, you use different degrees of pressure to create thicker or thinner strokes. Now, I do have kind of a heavy hand. Now, not as bad as my dad. If you all saw my dad's hand lettering, he writes like a serial killer, and I'm not kidding. And he actually writes so hard he goes through the paper, and he still writes checks. So he writes checks to people, and they think they're getting a check from a serial killer. I'm not kidding. I need to get a picture of my dad's handwriting so y'all can see what I'm talking about. It's pretty bad. And he's in the military. He's retired military. I'm like, they probably used to think that their boss was a serial killer. Maybe that's why I went into criminology. Okay, hand lettering is often defined as the art of drawing letters as opposed to writing them. Okay, so this is important to remember. I need a highlighter. This is important for Lisa to Marie. This is
important for Lisa Marie to remember. Handwriting is often defined. This is what I need to wrap my head around. I'm just trying to write, like script, cursive, whatever. It seems like this pen. Okay. Like, see, I just want to write real quick and easy. I don't want to think about it. But hand lettering is often defined as the art of drawing letters. Art of drawing. I can sketch and draw somewhat, but that's good to keep in mind because when you write, you just want to write. But actually doing art, that's a whole different muscle memory, I feel like. With hand lettering, you do not use pressure to create thicker or thinner strokes. Yeah. Instead, you simply draw in thicker downstrokes. Sometimes hand lettering is referred to as faux calligraphy because of this. The fun part, I highlighted this previously, the fun part of hand lettering is that you can use almost any medium to write with. Okay, so there's the brush lettering, and this is hand lettering. Okay, yeah, so there is differences. As we mentioned, a brush pen, or an actual paintbrush is used to create the style. To get thick downstrokes, hold your pen at a 45-degree angle and apply hard pressure. I don't even know how do I know what angle is 45? Does anybody know if I'm holding this? I don't know if this is, I don't know angles like that as far as like up in the air. Like if it's like this, that's different, right? I don't know if this is 90, this is 45, so then like that is, but that's a typical handwriting. I feel like that's typical. As you move your pen into your upstrokes, simply lighten the pressure while continuing to hold your pen at that 45-degree angle. You'll notice that the tip of the pen flexes against the paper as you push down, which in turn creates those thicker downstrokes. Okay. Upstrokes are created light pressure, downstrokes hard pressure. Okay. But how do I know the 45-degree angle? They don't even show you a picture of that. Okay, so there's different tools listed here, which obviously we can use a bunch of different stuff. Remember, the most important tip is to write slowly. That's why I'm bad at it. Think of lettering as drawing each letter instead of just writing each letter. See, I had already highlighted that. That's funny. It would be your position of pen in hand. Yeah, I get that it's the position, but I'm saying what is the actual position? Because I can hold this multiple ways, right? So I could hold it this way, which feels really weird. Or I could hold it this way. Now, see, I can't eat with chopsticks, by the way. So I don't know if people who can eat with chopsticks can do this better because that's also about how you're holding what you're using to manipulate it, and I'm not good at that. I'm just good at picking up a pen and doing this. So I don't know if that matters also how I'm holding with the fingers. But the angle, like, I feel like, I've seen people write like this, like straight up. This feels very weird to me too. I'm right-handed, and this is how I usually write. So I'm right-handed, and I usually will tilt it and just write like this. So that's how I write. Like typically, that's just my normal. The paper is your straight line. Holding pen straight up is 90 degrees. 45 is halfway. Okay, so this is 90, right? Am I right about that? That this is straight up and holding 90. So 45 is at the slant towards me or the slant away from me. That's another thing that I don't know if people realize, because I could be writing away from me, which look at the difference when I did that versus when I write normal. Look, okay, so this is pointing towards me, right? So this is how I wrote when it was pointed towards me. But when I changed my hand this way and did it this way, look at how that looks more like brush lettering. I mean, yeah, I'm doing it too fast, but I just realized that. Did you all see the difference of what happened when I put the pen away from me at a 45-degree angle. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but hey, Catherine. Can't see. I just want to say hello. Full video tomorrow. You'll have a wonderful night. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the replay. I did a little singing earlier. Let's see. Oh, Barb loves the sound of music too. Cynthia says, I used to know calligraphy really good. Oh, that's cool. And now I don't remember nada. Okay, and Cynthia says she's loving this. Yeah, Barb said it would be the position of pen in hand. Jody said the paper is your straight line. Holding pen straight up is 90 degrees. 45 is halfway. Correct. Pen tip toward the inside and end of pen toward the outside. Oh, so the way I normally write is the way that it should be then? Because I actually liked it better like this because it forces me to do what it's telling me to do. Right here. That, let's see. Downstrokes are created with hard pressure. Oh, you know what confuses me is I feel like I should be going the opposite way. So when it's telling me to do a downstroke, I feel like I should be doing the downstroke going up away from me. But it's like, well, actually, that would be right, right? But see, I want to slant it. I think that's part of my problem too, is I want to slant. But if I'm holding it towards me, ugh, I don't know. This is probably why I have to practice letters. Okay. Pencil, you draw. Pick up your pen in between. Okay, so this is my problem. It says pick up your pen in between strokes, which I have seen people do, which makes sense. Unlike cursive, where your pen flows on the paper through the entire word, lettering is made up of multiple strokes. That's my problem. So cursive to me is this. See how I didn't lift up my pen at all? So I'm not keen or used to the idea of doing these aren't right, but you're getting my idea here. That I stopped and lifted to do each one of those. Like that, I think that's why brush lettering is hard for me because I don't want to take that long to write. So I'd have to get myself in the mindset that I'm actually purposely not writing fast. Like it's not something I have to write fast. I'm doing it to learn something. You know what I mean? So it's muscle memory. I have to teach myself to not do what I'm used to doing. And also, this is a societal problem. Society trains us to do everything quickly. We're always in a rush. We're always in a hustle and bustle. Since I've been in between jobs on my mental health sabbatical, as I call it, I've been trying to teach myself to slow down. So this might actually be a good practice in that because all I want to do is do it quick and do that and be done with it. But hand lettering and brush lettering is going to teach me to just sit here and be like, all right, Lisa Marie. I mean, I know I'd be connecting letters at one point, so that's also another confusing thing. You are supposed to connect letters at one point, so I'm like, why is it telling you to stop and do each letter separately if we're supposed to connect them? Let's see. Let's just practice. Master your letter forms first. Oh, then master connecting those letters as you write full words. Once you have master connections, practice your composition and design. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, so this was the lowercase brush script alphabet. So I had started some of these before. So I could start here, or I could also do some stuff in the actual planner. So there's some stuff here on the dashboard page. And then they have I'd be doing this letter. Oh, create these letter forms. So it has multiple letters listed here. I do have different drills listed here to practice already. And then February, for example, has like still practicing letters. So a lot of this is just a place to practice the letters and have ideas and add in words to practice that would incorporate this letter, basically. And just more places to practice, 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 practice. Art takes time. Wait, I was still at 90 degrees when I was doing it like this? This is 90 degrees? So is this the 45 then? This was 90 still. This is 45. $45. 90. $90. 45. I probably should have looked it up to see how I'm supposed to hold it. I mean, I've seen it before, but it's just been a long time. I did pull everything out for us to use, but I didn't do any like research ahead of time to see what I should what I should be, how I should be doing it. I will be right back, y'all. So I'm good at showing Happy Meal and a bunch of other stuff, but this is one thing I'm not good at. All right, let's I don't even know if I'm I forgot to grab my glasses when I was downstairs. Darn it. That's another thing. It helps if you can see. Is this even the brush lettering? I swear this is start your letter at the gray dot, trace the letter, and then practice on your own. Okay. feels so weird to me. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but this just feels... I like trying new things, but it's like, my brain doesn't comprehend this. Because, okay, when you're used to writing, you're not used to thinking about it because you learned how to write when you were younger. You know what I mean? So it's like training yourself to write all over again. I'm 44. I learned this when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So I'm like, it's been 40 years since I've had to try and train. Well, I mean, I did try this before, but not to this extent. So like, I don't know that I'm trying to copy this, but I don't know that I'm actually holding this right or doing it right. I guess maybe it doesn't matter how you hold it or do it necessarily exactly, as long as you're actually mastering what it's telling you to do, if that makes sense. Because, okay, if I did a cue normally, this would be what I would do, like that. That's my normal cue, lowercase q, without thinking about it. But here I'm trying to think about it and I'm like, how is this so different from that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think my handwriting is brush lettering because I usually do cursive, but I don't think this is that vastly different other than the downstroke being a little thicker. Okay, I don't know if YouTube's having fun, but I don't really see any comments or anything. So, I'm like just looking over at this, and I'm just like, what is so different from that? Because I can practice a cursive cue all day long, but that's not what the point is. Yeah, see, this, I don't understand. That is the only difference I see is the thickness. That's what I'm saying. So if I could do this all day long. So the only difference to me is that I don't do a super thick down. All right. So like if I did it how I normally do it. See, I don't even know how to make it do the, I don't know if it's the pen or, see how it's not, it won't go thick. Like, this is what irritates the crap out of me about this brush lettering crap is I don't know if it's the pens or what, but I'm like, I can't make this do a thick downstroke. See, that's just my regular cue. How is that different? This makes me feel like I'm just writing cursive. And they're just trying to convince us it's brush lettering, but it's really just cursive. And they're like, hey, we've got this gimmick to make people think that they're doing this special hand lettering when it's really just another form of cursive. All right, let's try. And the reason I'm frustrated, like I said, is because like if I did my R, how would I do my R? I have to actually be writing a word. R. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, this isn't like my typical R. Okay, see, that didn't even... It says start from the gray dot. But the gray part is right there. How can I start in the middle of a curly Q? I'm assuming it means like this. But so see, I feel like I did the right angle, but I can't get the pen. So it does have to do with the angle I'm holding it, I guess. Because I cannot get that thick brushstroke. You probably have... Or slow it down and make it thick, maybe. That's why I just have to slow down my cursive. I'm not holding the pen right is, I think, the problem. I should have watched... See, I go back over it to make it thick because I'm like, all right, it didn't work the first time. Okay. Cynthia, are you practicing too? Look at that. That was awful. Okay. Is anybody doing brush lettering or are you just watching me like fail at this miserably? I'm gonna go back to singing. Do, re, mi. Pen tip toward the inside. End of pen. Oh. You said end of pen toward the outside. So it was right like this then? Okay, see, this is another problem I run into. I can do the thick brush stroke on the way up, not down. This is why I have failed miserably at brush lettering. I always do it thick up, not down. It's practicing at failing, Cynthia. I'm not even getting close. Okay. All right, so if I was doing it this way, which I think now is the way I should have been doing it, so... Oh, straight across. Down. See, I can't get that. Let me try. Let me try. I'll just try all of them. Let's try the right tech. Oh, there we go. That had the thicker. And that was a soft tip. Ah! I mean, it wasn't perfect, but that finally did what I wanted it to do. Yay. I do like this. Yay. Okay. Watch, that's the only one I do. Okay, let me write right tech here. Just so I know that that's what this is. Okay. So, so let's do that. Oh, I'm going up and I should already be going down. Shoot. Okay. I see what I was doing wrong with that one. Okay. This is also not completely flat. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but it's... You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't... It's folding in on this. And I don't know if people realize, but it's probably better to practice this on an actual flat. So I'm going to move to the planner here in a second. Okay, so let's do... Let me try this again. Oh, Okay, I didn't go up thin enough. Okay. Oh yeah, that's wrong. Because I'm going in on the... All right. Oh, before I forget, what's today? Today is the 4th. Is today the 21st? Yeah. I just want to put the date. I try to put the dates down of whenever I'm doing stuff, although I just realized I need to add the year. That was a bad way to write that. Okay. Just when I go back, because if you look through that flip through I did, the planner, you saw where I wrote in dates. Okay. So let's... Oh, I'm getting the hang of it-ish. Okay, so that's not... So this is good for on the go or whatever, but... Oh, see, if I practice on this side, that's why I was doing that. Instead of practicing on this side, I was practicing on this side. Because it's completely flat. See how I did that on some of the other pages? I might have already realized that. The other thing about this thing is, I don't know if you see it, that there's a huge amount of bleed through. So practicing hand lettering is good on good paper. So like an Archer and Olive notebook would be good to not have to deal with bleed through. Let's see. The Happy Planner paper was good too. You can't really see any bleed through. I guess it depends on what pens you're using, but see what I mean? I don't see a lot of bleed through on this. But if you don't have the handwriting planner, you can just use a good journal with good paper. Or anything, notebook, journal, whatever. I mean, you don't have to use one with really good paper if you don't mind some bleed through, but I think that would get kind of distracting. Yes, what, Cynthia? Alright, so let me try this over here now. I am trying to look at this when I do it, though, so I think that's throwing me off, too. I have all these excuses. Alright, so... Oh, I'm not looking at the line. Oh, that's another thing I just realized, y'all. Oh, see how I did that one? Ha! I just realized I wasn't looking at the line. See how it's right here at the line? See how the line is right here? That's where the little curly Q. So I did the curly Q at the line and then I came down. So it wasn't super thin when I came up, but that's okay. So I was all excited about one of these, but this one's close. I'm going to circle it because that's me getting closer. Oh, do you have any pens to use yet, Cynthia? Are you doing any of this? Like, are you trying at home? Are you doing this at home? All right, so let's do, okay, so this was shorter. That's how it was going straight across because the line was right there. Ooh, that's a little closer. All right. Are you all hating this? I was practicing doing it harder on the downstroke. That's why it came out messed up. Okay. It doesn't tell you when you're supposed to start practicing trying other things as part of the process. Ah, see, I did. That's my problem. All right. I keep looking over here to try and match this.
kind of close. Okay, so you have these ones, Cynthia? The Pentels? What are you using right now to write in? Are you in your planner? The Happy Planner? The classic one? What are you practicing? If we have the same planner, I could practice with you. I just have the large version, right? I think they're exactly the same. After I'm done with this, I can join you in the planner if you want. If you want to let me know where you're at. All right, so I'm just making reasons to distract myself from doing this. I'm not making it wide enough to look... Well, but it's not super wide. I wish they had done it here too, y'all. If you get a lettering handbook and there's a flat side, see if you can find a book where they include the example over here so you don't have to keep looking way over here to find it. Here, let me... Oh! Okay, hold on. I'm painting. I'm painting, not writing. Paint. Paint. Glide. Ooh, no. Paint. Not right. Nope. That was close! I think because I'm talking too, I'm distracting myself instead of focusing on what I'm doing. Because I'm talking to you all and trying to keep you all entertained instead of actually focusing on what I'm doing. Oh, that's closer to... Oh, shoot. Shit. I want to go out with a bang. A bang bang. Bang. Do you hear somebody? Let's see. Ah. Oh, so close on that. Well, I got room for one more. I don't have the line there, though. Ah, did it too big on the upswing. Darn it. Ugh. I'll be right back, guys. I think Yoda's got to go out. Guys, I'm going to take him down and see if... take him out real quick. Are you down there? Yoda's ears perked up like something was going on. Sorry, y'all. I had to take Yoda down so I could go out, and then I had to grab my glasses so I could see. But I had to clean them off first, and I had to get a clean rag for them and all that good stuff. I'm not hand lettering with you, but I'm setting up. I think I'm. Oh, I thought you were going to be doing it with me, Cynthia. I thought that's why you were excited about the hand lettering, to practice together. Like, I could have made a challenge. I mean, not that I mind doing a live or anything. Oh, what are you doing to set it up? Have you ever used it before, or? I didn't really set mine up. Or, I mean, I don't know. There's stuff I could do to it, I guess, but, okay. Well, if you want, let me know what page you're on in here, if you want to do something in the actual planner together. There you go. Did you go to the bathroom? You go pee pee poo poo, yeah, yeah.
The trip around the house. Where's you?
Alright, I'm gonna keep doing some of these R's. Because I feel like I was doing good. Oh, there's no line there. Shoot. Oh, that's too thick. I need to have the line. Why did I have the line there and not? Okay. R. That's Q. Okay, I'm gonna do it here. I'll do it here. Okay, this is right under the line. See, this drives me nuts. Nope. I'm gonna say that a lot. Nope. 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 And maybe someday I'll be like, yep, yep, yep. I took it apart because I was going to give up, but I got to put it together again. Oh, were you using the disc or any of the pages anywhere else or anything like that? Are you setting it up the way it was when you bought it, like the same exact thing? Or are you doing something different? Are you freaking planning it, or what are you doing? I'm curious. Oh, I gotta, that was one thing I learned too. It was like a wisp because of the painting. So when you do that upstroke, it's kind of like a wisp. All right, so down, wisp. I'm probably going to have to say that. Up, over, down, wisp. But see, then I didn't do that thick enough. Up, over, down, wisp.
Okay, and my R's are not at the right angle. All right, so they've got them kind of tight. Nope. I wonder if people that know how to brush letter had to practice for hours and 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 hours, or if some of them just like picked it up. I wonder if some people are just predispositioned to doing this well. Snap. Okay, I'm ready. I have the filler paper for hand lettering. Yeah, I put the months together, and then in the back I put a section with the filler paper. I also put a snap cover on it and put a planner strap. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Perfect. So, Cynthia, do you want me to come up with like a monthly challenge for September? Of like, because like, I mean, at this point, I don't think I'm like ready for words or anything. Like, it would just be letters. So, I mean, there's what, 26 letters in the alphabet? 26 plus 4. So if we did 26 letters of the alphabet and the last 4 letters of the month could be LISA. We could practice that for the month of September. Now, I might just use January and start at the beginning of this planner, but or I could just jump ahead and redate September and actually be in the month of September. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. It doesn't match their thing exactly, but oh, that's another thing. I've seen people do their letters differently for hand lettering. Like, it also seems to depend on who's teaching it or showing it or whatever. That was definitely not it. All right. Let's try it one more time. No good, no bueno. All right. Oh, you know, another reason I don't do this too much is my hand starts to cramp up. That's why I can only like journal so much and write so much stuff, because my hands start to hurt, especially after this nerve damage. Yes, that would be nice. Just something for us to know what to work on. We can also maybe try to practice the current month we in and our name for the 2025 planners. Oh, okay, so we could go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna have to go in and redate September. But okay, so do you have this currently page, Cynthia, in your planner? Is it the same? Because it does have practicing the month. And then it has a couple of practice letters here. Yeah, I have the filler paper. I have to find it. I only had a couple sheets in this one. I'll take the couple sheets out of this. Yeah, you do? Okay, cool. Do you have this older planner as well, Cynthia? This 2021? Or do you only just have the 2022 that we're talking about? All right, so these are my practice pages that I had in here, but I do have more of this somewhere as far as I know. I just gotta find it. I think I know where it is, but I've got plenty here to start. So I can put this in the back. But I'm gonna practice in the actual monthly because I want to actually use this up. So, okay, if we have the same currently page, we can just plan on doing this currently page. And then the notes and ideas. So September 2024, all letters of the alphabet because I was thinking the letters of the alphabet we could practice in the actual monthly. So like the first could be A, B, C, D. So I have to redate this, but so yeah, A, B, C, D. What did I say? What's in the alphabet? 24, 26. 26, right? So the last four could be LISA. Just because my name's Lisa Marie, but we could do the LISA. All letters of the alphabet in the monthly section. Oh, and fill out complete currently page. And then we should probably practice our name through the rest of the year. So practice. All right, so that's the notes and ideas. And then these are the wrong dates. Actually, some of those might have been right. Okay, but I'm going to fill in dates. Important dates. I'm going to look up and see if there's any important dates, and I'll let you know what I find as far as that. So we're going to do the currently page. So the monthly is going to be the alphabet. And then we could practice our name in the days and the letters that they have here. So we could practice the letters here, or we could do the letters on this page and then our name on the left side. And you could do your first and last name or just first name. You could start with your first name, and then as we progress, we could do first, middle, and then as we progress more, do first, middle, last. But then all the ones with the letters we could do on the right side. What do you think about that? Does that sound good to start? I'm going to get my numbers out and redate September. And I like to fill in the extra boxes too, so depending on where this started, I might use the extra boxes and just practice my name some more or something like that. So I might end up decorating these. Oh, because I'm going to redate these too. I don't have to redate them, I guess, honestly. But it'll probably be less confusing for me if I have the right dates on there. Actually, I mean, yeah, technically I don't have to redate any of this, actually. I just realized that because the numbers don't matter and the days don't matter. I mean, the month is the month. We should definitely practice our names so we can hopefully put our names in our planners for 2012. Okay, I say use your flow. Set up your planner for later without messing it. Oh, I'm not worried about messing up a planner. I've already written in this planner and my other planner. That's what it's here for. I'm not worried about this being picture perfect. That's not why I use, I mean, look at this. I don't use planners to make them picture perfect, or I mean, some of my planners look nice, but they're not picture perfect. Okay, so let me move this to September. I don't want to just use blank paper. I need guides, and it feels overwhelming to do a whole page of paper. I like how this is broken up. See how this is broken up? This seems less overwhelming to me than having just a blank page. Especially since I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so just so I don't forget, and then on this side, we're gonna be practicing this. So we can just keep it simple for now. If we ever get good at this or whatever, maybe I'll start making some challenges, but I don't want to overwhelm myself right now. And I don't want to put a deadline. It's just when we can do it, if we can do it, and we can check in with each other. And like you said, we can share stuff. So like if you do one of the boxes, or if I do one of the boxes or the whole page, I can just send it to you, or maybe I'll share it in the group chat, in the Instagram group chat. All right, so I'm gonna write down. See, this is the Pentel, and see how watery that is? I don't like how it sits. Like it's faded. All right, so I have practice alphabet. And then we're going to complete that. That's what we had, right? In our name. Yep, okay. So I feel like we got a good amount because we got the currently page stuff here. We got the alphabet here. We've got our name here. And then we have these letters that are down here to practice. So that's like 4 different parts. So I can take this downstairs with me and put some of these pens in a pen case because I've got plenty of those. All right, so I did the R's. I'll try an S. All right. This is going the complete opposite way. Nope. Not even close. Okay, I'm too close to that. It's getting distracting. doesn't. All right. Eek. This is awful. Your Pentel's not like that? I have 3 of them. They're called brush sign pens. This might be a different type of Pentel. I mean, it's a Pentel sign pen, so there's probably different kinds. I don't know if it was just that aqua one, because the berry colored one seems to be better. Or this paper. It might be this paper. Oh yeah, the blue one's better too. See how pretty my cursive is though? That's kind of why I never practiced the brush lettering after a while, because I actually think my cursive's really pretty. Oh, I think it has to do with the paper somewhat, Cynthia, because this aqua one looks good on this paper. Interesting. All right. Back to screwing up. Oh. I'm still hungry. I was gonna take a couple bites of my food real quick. Finish my salad real quick. I get some more fuel. Ooh, that's the closest I've gotten. You see how slow I had to do that though? I don't know who's on here, but does anybody know how to brush letter that's on here? Like for real, actually know how to do it? Oh no. Like I like the T and the U and the W and the X, but I don't like this R and S. From what I've seen other people do, I like that P, I like the M, I like the N. The O's okay. I'm just curious if anyone on here's done it before. Hey Cynthia, look at what I just grabbed. Did you still want this? The undated one? In the B6 size? And are you sure you just wanted the one and not both? Your writing is trash, Susan? I don't think so. I don't think your writing's bad. I don't have time to make the packaging real pretty, Cynthia, so it's going to be like in a envelope that doesn't really match, and I wrap it up in, you know, some like packaging that I get items in. But you just wanted the one, right? Not both of them? And just a reminder, it is an actual undated planner, not a notebook. Although there are blank pages in the back. And I would throw in other stuff for you and all that, but it actually adds weight. And I use Pirate Ship, which is all done by weight, so the shipping is cheaper if I don't throw in extra stuff, which is so against my nature, because usually I would want to throw in a bunch of extra stuff, but I also want to keep the weight down for the shipping for you. Yeah, I figured you didn't care. It actually doesn't really need it, but I might throw in a cardboard. I might throw in a cardboard thingy. And even though I put it in that one big one, I'm going to put it in another thingy. I'd usually wrap it in a plastic bag, too. I don't know if that would bother you or not. I don't know why this... Alright, that just ripped. Never mind. Oh, here we go. Ooh, this one's nice and thick. Because if I was sending you both, they actually come in a box, which I would actually wrap as well, of course, but the box protects them really well. So I'm keeping the other one in the box and just sending you the one by itself, since you just want one. I just remembered since I was talking, I was like, oh my gosh, they're right here. So the label's going to go on this side. So send me a message on Instagram with just your address so I can copy and paste it. And you did just want the one, right? Not both of them. That was kind of close. I didn't see if anybody on here said that they actually know how to do brush lettering. Oh, Susan said no, her handwriting's trash. Do Do you want to learn brush lettering, Susan? I'm sure it's so much fun. The idea of it, watching me try and do this is probably painful. Because I'm not even like close. Wow. I don't I don't think it's possible. The way that I'm starting to wonder if this is just, I don't want to say wrong, but like the way that it's saying to do it with, I just don't understand. Let me try this Pentel pen. Not enough to practice it. Okay, well, thank you. Yes, just the one for now. Okay. It's still the other one. I just don't want to. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so just send me a message in our Instagram chat. Not the chat group, but you're in mine. Direct messages. Just your address, not your name. Just your address so I can copy and paste it into my pirate ship thing. And I should be able to get that out tomorrow. Ay. To be honest, y'all, I don't want to do this anymore. It's already almost 11:30. I'm like, I need a break. I know I didn't practice that long, but I feel like I went through a lot of different stuff in this video, and I'm just like, I'm tired, and like the idea of this seems so long, far away. Oh, Cynthia, when we get to the point, we could probably practice these words that they have here too, just for the fun of it. I mean, obviously we can practice any words we want, but yeah, I need a break. I mean, I could keep doing it because it's actually kind of relaxing at the same time, but my hand starts cramping up, and I don't want my hands to hurt real bad from doing this. I feel like I made progress, and I'm like, I mean, I probably should finish the line out at least, maybe. I'm tired of trying to look back and forth at this letter. I need a better way of being able to see the letters, because this is making, y'all don't see my eyes darting back and forth to see this, and it's like making my head hurt. Because I can't do it without looking at it. And I can't make these pens do the stupid style that it has. Like, I can't make that. It won't come down thick. It's really pissing me off. It's like my YouTube video yesterday. It's like, this stuff is frustrating the crap out of me. Maybe I'm just not holding it right. Paint. 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 That was a little better. Paint. 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 I do really like these Right Tech pens, surprisingly. Paint. Wait, this is tight. That was kind of close. tight down, up, tight down, wisp, tight down, wisp. I do want to keep practicing, but at the same time I don't. So maybe I'll take my planner down. I got a pouch here. Let's see. I got so many pouches, y'all. Look how cute that pouch is. These are just... Oh, I could use the Right Tech pouch. I want to use a pouch that matches the planner somewhat, but I'm not going to be keeping it right next to the planner anyway. I already have so many planners downstairs too. It's not like I need to take any more, but this will fit the Right pens, the Right Tech pens, and the Tombos, so I should use that one. Especially when you get fresh. I'm over here fighting with some peas. Cynthia's fighting with some peas. Pee-peas. Cynthia's fighting with pee-peas. That sounded bad. I'm gonna send you a pic of what I did so you can laugh. Okay, I'm already laughing. Actually, it says these are supposed to fit, but it's tight. I'm gonna take a couple Tombos. Alright, these are not fitting the way I want them to. Let's see if this fits better. Oh yeah, these are better. I got a lot more room in here too. Alright, I'm gonna take the colors I like the most. Put these back in here. And I'm gonna keep the rest of my brush pens in here like I was. And I'm gonna take some of these down. I do like the Pentels. I gotta take a couple Tombos. And the Fudnasake. I remember liking these zebra pens too. I didn't test these on here. I mean, I've tested them before, but I didn't do it just now. Oh, I gotta take a couple of the Crayola too. This is one reason why it's nice to just have a bunch of pouches, so you can just grab a pouch and throw stuff in it. Here, I'll show y'all what these look like. So the Crayola, this is the teal. Hey, the hue's not bad. Look how pretty that is. The Crayolas are super pretty. Oops. I was trying to do it shorter. Yeah, that'll take some practice, but isn't the Crayola pretty? I just grabbed another one of those because it's so pretty. And then this is the zebra brush pen. So let's do something easy. Oh. Nope. So these zebra brush pens are actually really nice. Kind of like how you like the Pentel. These are nice. Okay. So this has a band on it. I don't know if these fit. They're both happy planner, but I can't remember if this is supposed to fit around a big. I do have a pretty pink one. I think I have, yeah, I have the pink one downstairs with some washi in it. The pink one would be prettier on here. I could do that, but I don't want to. All right, so I'm going to just take that down. And then these will stay up here with these. All right. So I could stay on here longer, but that's pretty much all I had. I mean, I could do more, like I said, but oh, I don't want to. Oh, bye, Jody. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you all being here and your time spending with me. I know there's only a couple of you left, but don't forget I have a live this Friday as usual. I'll be showing Sadie stickers, Sarah Lynn art, and Simply Gilded. And then don't forget next Wednesday we'll be talking 2025 planners and journals. And then my live next Monday, I'll be showing Sarah Lynn art again. And I'm not sure what other shops for that one yet. Yeah, send me your address right now, because as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to do that. I'm going to weigh it, measure it, and then do the label and all that, because I want to be done with it. I'm over it. I want to get this stuff off. I just want to be done with stuff. So yeah, thank you again for being here. I hope you all enjoyed my first brush lettering live. Just kind of going over some stuff and messing around. And oh, and we figured out what we're doing for September. If anybody wants to join in, I hadn't planned on like doing a hashtag or anything like that, because I mean, I don't have anything like, I feel like it'd be weird to create a graphic for something so basic, like practicing the alphabet for September, in the monthly and all that. Unless they actually have the planner and they haven't used it, then it might work, but I don't know how many people actually do, so. But eventually, maybe down the road, I might do some challenges. We'll have to see. I see the numbers going back up now that I'm getting off of here. Did y'all want me to keep going? I could get your package ready. Obviously, I wouldn't show. Yes, that would be nice. Maybe try to practice. Okay, I was just making sure I didn't miss any messages. Interesting. So yeah, I hope you all have been enjoying this. For somebody, looks like things are pretty slow today. Do something else. Do something exciting. What would be exciting? I gotta pee. That's not exciting. Aw, Yoda's over here sleeping. Yoda's a little booby. Oh, careful. Yoda's a little booby. I gotta figure out where that's gonna go. Where this is gonna go. Oh, probably put it over here. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, I already took. Ow. I realized. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot.
Hold on a second. I totally forgot about this giveaway I won a while ago, and I shared it when I got it. But I totally forgot about these pens I won. Oh, I didn't even know this was in there. For precision drafting. This is for draw. Oh, and then this is mono with Tombow. Mono twin Tombow. I don't even know what that... Oh, this was... Okay. So this was like a different set. It was a set of stuff. For lettering basics. Tool, dual, brush pens, drawing pencil, calligraphy pen, permanent marker, eraser, and lettering guide. I totally forgot about this. And I said I was going to grab all my brush lettering stuff. She included these felt roses in my giveaway package. And then I've been meaning to empty this out anyway, so I could just do that real quick. I have a eraser like this. Okay, so I have these erasers here. Okay, so I can put these in here. Yeah, lettering basics package. All right, and then the Tombow hard tip brush pens. It's so funny because I had planned on... Oh, you know what? I can put this little lettering basics guide in this bag. I already have a lot of pens in there, but I can put some of these pretty ones in there too. And then put the other ones in that tray. I don't have pink. I like this blue. And then I can put these with my prop stuff. My fun stuff. Oh, she sent me a couple of pet tapes too. Which I haven't tested these out before. I don't usually do pet tape, but I can test these out on my live on Friday. So I'll just put those off to the side. These are basics. I can keep those in there. And then I'll put these in the tray. I love it when I can organize. I just made an empty space over on that table that y'all have seen me organize. Big empty space. I gotta go through that. I gotta figure out what to do with this. Put it over here for now. So that's cool. I dropped a whole bunch of my mailing stuff. Clean that up quick. Got that cleaned up. If I live close, I would so and play date in your house. I know, oh, that's funny. I was just telling a friend that in some messages earlier, because she said she was glad I was sharing stories again on Instagram of the weather here and like of the cats and stuff. I was sharing stories like that almost every day, like all the time. But when the weather got really bad outside, like super humid and gross and wet, I stopped doing them because I didn't want to go out in the crappy weather. But today was so nice out, I finally did it again. And she was saying she was so glad I was doing them again because she loves, you know, seeing the nature and all that. And I was like, man, I wish you all could come here to hang out and plan with me because it's seriously like heaven out here. It's stunning, you know. It's just beautiful. And it's so relaxing, and there's just like so many beautiful things about being out here. So I wish you all could be out here to enjoy it with me and see the slice of heaven I live in. Like the planner play dates would be amazing. The funny thing is I know a lot of other people have a lot more stuff than I do, and my stuff is not super organized, but I do have a good amount of stuff at the same time. So it's not like I have like years and years of stuff built up, but I do have quite a bit built up in the amount of time I've been doing this, if that makes sense. So it is kind of like a planner playground in here. That's what I should call. Oh, that's what I should call my space, a planner playground. I need to write that down. I'll forget. This was supposed to be brown. Oh, like the Pentel? See how that's beating up? Huh. It wasn't drying on there completely. Oh, I should use my teal pen. Shoot. Planner playground. I'll write that down before I forgot. Okay. Got that. I was gonna package. I don't remember who these go to. Oh, oops. Oh, no. I dropped one. There's this two. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. I'm just grabbing something from over here. Oh, there it is. I dropped something. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these were going to something. I just can't remember. I'm over here talking to myself. Talking to myself. I gotta put some stamps. I gotta put that in a little thingy. Grab a little bag. I'm just getting some stuff together real quick. I was gonna do it real quick anyway. Oh, I hate it when you're looking for one little thing and you can't find it. I don't want to make a huge mess trying to find it either. Oh well, it's gonna have to do. Of course, jeez. So I hope everybody is having a good week so far. And yeah, I hope y'all are having a really good week. I'm looking forward to my live on Friday. All right. There's still people on here. That's funny. Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and head out. And get off of here. But I hope y'all had a good time hanging out with me. And I hope you all are doing well. And I hope you all have a good rest of the week until I see you all on my live this Friday. So, talk to you later, all. Sleep good. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thanks again. And take care, be safe. And if you have any questions about anything, of course, reach out to me at any time. And I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye.